Question number 1. Any data that is recorded or preserved on any medium in or by a computer system or other similar digital device that can be read or understood by a person or a computer system or other similar device is known as. Good job. Your answer, digital evidence, works well here. Question number 2, Billy. A computer forensics expert has recovered a large number of OST files during forensic investigation of a laptop. Which of the following email clients he can use to analyze the OST? Great thinking. Microsoft Outlook is the right choice. Question number 3. The preservation, collection, validation, identification, analysis, interpretation, documentation, and presentation of digital evidence derived from digital devices is known as. Perfect. Digital forensics is the correct choice. Question number 4. A forensics workstation consisting of a laptop computer with a built-in LCD monitor and almost as many bays and peripherals as a stationary workstation is also known as a DASH. Right choice. Portable workstation is the best answer. Question number 5. The process of pulling relevant data from an image and recovering or reconstructing data fragments. One of the required functions of digital forensics tools. You got it. Your choice extraction is right. Question number 6. DASH involves recovering information from a computer that was deleted by mistake or lost during a power surge or server crash. For example, A, C, B, D. Exactly. Data recovery makes sense, and it is right choice. Question number 7. One major disadvantage of DASH format acquisitions is the inability to share an image between different vendors' computer forensics analysis tools. On track. Proprietary is the correct answer. Question number 8. DASH can help you determine whether a network is truly under attack or a user has inadvertently installed an untested patch or custom program. You're right. Network forensics is the correct answer. Question number 9. The DASH command creates a raw format file that most computer forensics analysis tools can read, which makes it useful for data acquisitions. Strong choice. DD is the right answer. Question number 10. In computer forensics, what is the term for the process of confirming that the forensic tools and procedures used are reliable and accurate? Nice selection. Validation is the correct and valid answer. Question number 11. Which of the following digital forensics tools is commonly used for creating forensic images of hard drives and other storage media? Well done. Feftik Imager is the right choice. Question number 12. Which of the following is an open-source digital forensic framework used for the acquisition and analysis of digital evidence? Ooh. Correct. In-case is the right answer. Question number 13. A project sponsored by the National Institute of Standards and Technology to manage research on digital forensics tools. Right again. Computer forensics tool testing is a valid answer. Question number 14. The process of proving that two sets of data are identical by calculating hash values or using another similar method. Good thinking. Verification is the right answer. Question number 15. The process of creating a duplicate image of data. One of the required functions of digital forensics tools is called. Bravo. Acquisition is the answer. Question number 16. This type of investigation includes analyzing file and data in the system. It requires a well-defined security policy. You chose logical investigation. And it is correct. Question number 17. A verifiable procedure for sanitizing a defined area of digital media by overwriting each byte with a known value. Smart pick. Forensic wipe is the correct choice. Question number 18. Which tool is often used for network packet analysis and is helpful in investigating network-based cybercrimes? Great job. Wireshark is the accurate answer. Question number 19. A way to confirm that a tool is functioning as intended. One of the functions of digital forensics tools. Nice work. You chose validation and it is correct. Question number 20. A NIST project with the goal of collecting all known hash values for commercial software and OZ files. Excellent. National Software Reference Library is a brilliant choice. Question number 21. A system which contains forensic toolkits kits for investigation with dual bootable Windows Linux installed. Excellent choice. Forensic server is the right answer. Question number 22. Any probative information stored or transmitted in binary form that can be used in court proceedings. Well reasoned. Digital evidence is the correct choice. Question number 23. Space not occupied by an active file, but not available for use by the operating system is known as. Solid response. Slack space is a valid choice. Question number 24. Dash is the USDOD Computer Forensics Labs version of the DD command that comes with Napixteed. Well picked. Default is the correct answer. Question number 25. Software forensics tools are commonly used to copy data from a suspect's disk drive to a dash. Valid point. Image file is true. Question number 26. Can determine if a network is truly under attack. User has installed an untested patch program. Sharp thinking. Network forensics is the right choice. Question number 27. The process of rebuilding data files, one of the required functions of digital forensics tools. Smart move. Reconstruction is an accurate answer. Question number 28. For computer forensics, dash is the task of collecting digital evidence from electronic media. Clear logic. Your choice data acquisition is sound and 100% true. Question number 29. Which software tool is commonly used to create a forensic image of a digital storage device? Correct response. FT Imager is the most accurate answer. Question number 30. Dash forensics is the systematic tracking of incoming and outgoing traffic on your network. Nicely done. Network is a solid answer. Question number 31. The evidence and proof that can be obtained from the electronic source is called the dash. Exactly. Digital evidence makes sense and it is right choice. Question number 32. A suspect stores emails and photos related to his involvement in multiple auto thefts. Good thinking. The digital device is the storage container is the right answer. Question number 33. The investigation which includes identifying or locating physical evidence is known as. Solid response. Physical investigation is a valid choice. Question number 34. FICE and other computer forensics programs use dash to tag and document digital evidence. Excellent choice. Bookmarks is the right answer. Question number 35. The dash network is a digital version of the original analog standard for cell phones. Correct response. D-amps is the most accurate answer. Question number 36. The application of computer science and investigative procedures for a legal purpose. You're right. Digital forensics is the correct answer. Question number 37. Which of the following is not a phase in the digital forensic investigation process? On track. Infiltration is the correct answer. Question number 38. Isolate, secure and preserve the state of physical and digital evidence is known as. Clear logic. Your choice preservation is sound and 100% true. Question number 39. At which stage of the digital forensics process would a write blocker be used? Strong choice. Acquisition is the right answer. Question number 40. What is the purpose of the validation phase in the computer forensics process? Valid point. To ensure the integrity and admissibility of evidence is true. Question number 41. The data that remains intact when the digital device is turned off is known as. Bravo. Persistent data is the answer. Question number 42. The Dash Digital Network, a faster version of GZEM, is designed to deliver data. Sharp thinking. Edge is the right choice. Question number 43. Getting a hash value with a dash is much faster and easier than with a dash. Perfect. Hexadecimal editor, computer forensics tool is the correct choice. Question number 44. The majority of digital cameras use the dash format to store digital pictures. Correct EXIF is the right answer. Question number 45. Where you conduct your investigations, store evidence, and do most of your work. Great thinking. Computer forensics lab is the right choice. Question number 46. The crime scene preservation process includes all but which of the following? You chose confirming system date and time, and it is correct. Question number 47. Which one of the following files could be retrieved during browser forensics? Nicely done. Index is a solid answer. Question number 48. What is the primary purpose of a write blocking device in computer forensics? Right again. To prevent accidental data corruption during analysis is a valid answer. Question number 49. The data that would be lost if the digital device is turned off is known as. Smart move. Volatile data is an accurate answer. Question number 50. What is the primary function of a disk imaging tool in computer forensics? Nice selection. To create a bit-for-bit copy of a storage device is the correct and valid answer. Question number 51. The digital evidence are used to establish a credible link between dash. Well picked. Attacker and victim, and the crime scene is the correct answer. Question number 52. What does a digital forensic analyst do when they find digital evidence? Well reasoned. Secure it and make detailed documentation is the correct choice. Question number 53. The standards for testing forensics tools are based on which criteria? Nice work! You chose ISO 71025 and it is correct. Question number 54. This is a forensic software tool containing a built-in write blocker. Right choice. Mobile Edit is the best answer. Question number 55. What is used to validate the tools and verify the evidence integrity? Great job! Hashing algorithms is the accurate answer. Question number 56. Locating, extracting, and analyzing digital evidence in legal matters. You got it? Your choice, digital forensics, is right. Question number 57. One of the unresolved case factors in the world of digital forensics. Well done. Trace quality and quantity is the right choice. Question number 58. There are 3 C's in computer forensics. Which is one of the 3? Excellent. Control is a brilliant choice. Question number 59. The Daesh digital network divides a radio frequency into time slots. Smart pick. Tima is the correct choice. Question number 60. What is the most significant legal issue in computer forensics? Good job. Your answer, admissibility of evidence, works well here. Question number 61. Which of the following is a volatile digital evidence source? On track. RAM is the correct answer. Question number 62. You begin any computer forensics case by creating a dash. Excellent choice. Investigation plan is the right answer. Question number 63. In the context of digital forensics, what is hashing? Good job. Your answer, the process of verifying the integrity of data, works well here. Question number 64. Digital evidence must follow the requirement of the correct response. All of the mentioned is the most accurate answer. Question number 65. What is the primary goal of digital forensics? Exactly. Investigating cybercrimes makes sense, and it is right choice. Question number 66. Which is not the realm of digital forensics? Smart move. Attacking is an accurate answer. Question number 67. What can be used as digital evidence? Good thinking. All of the above is the right answer. Question number 68. Digital evidence in the form of the. Nice selection. Both A and B is the correct and valid answer. Question number 69. Some forms of digital evidence are clear logic. Your choice, all of these is sound and 100% true. Question number 70. How many rules in digital forensic? Valid point. 6 is true. Question number 71. What is meant by live forensics? Great thinking. Collecting data from a system that is currently operating is the right choice. Question number 72. How you will get all these quiz questions in PDF books format? Perfect. Contact Narayan Changder is the correct choice.